Finally, some direction and clarity on federal student loans. This summer, Congress passed the One Big Beautiful Bill, and in that are sweeping changes for student loans. Now, there's a lot of emotion and energy around student loans, but I think we can all agree this program is broken. Today, we are $1.8 trillion in student loan debt, not $1 million, not $1 billion, $1.8 trillion. And of the 43 million borrowers, only 30% are current on their payments. That means 70% of people with student loans are struggling and even failing to repay. Something needed to happen, and Congress answered. There's two huge changes happening with student loans. One is the amount you can borrow, and the second is repayment. So if you are a graduate student, the most you can borrow is $100,000 or $25,000 per year. If you are going into law or medicine, you actually can borrow up to $200,000 total at $50,000 per year. But I am thankful that they have eliminated the old graduate program where you could borrow all the way up to cost of attendance. This was putting students hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. No longer. Come July of 2026, all of those pay as you need are going to go away, not only for graduate students, but also for parents. The PLUS loan, the parent loan for undergraduate student, the most you can borrow per child is $65,000. Now, that comes at $20,000 a year. Again, no more up to the cost of attendance, putting parents in significant debt and destroying their retirement. Did you know PLUS loans are at 9.3% interest right now, and they have an origination fee of 4.5%. This was bankrupting many families, but no more. Borrowing limits have been set by Congress. The second piece is repayment options. There were many repayment options, all more confusing than the other. And again, July of 2026, those will all be eliminated. There will now only be two choices. The first one is a fixed 10-year repayment plan on both graduate and PLUS loans. And the second is what's called the Repay Assist program, where you can borrow anywhere or you can repay anywhere from 1 to 10% of your adjusted gross income. There will not be any forgiveness until after 30 years. So it will take 30 years before any repayment is, before any forgiveness is even considered. Now, these changes are going to make a significant impact to the affordability of college. Did you know we actually have a college with a cost of attendance, that's tuition, books, room and board, and everything, of over $100,000 per year? That's Wesley College at $100,500 per year is their cost of attendance. Shocking. But there's several others that aren't far behind. Pepperdine, USC, Tufts, University of Chicago, Vanderbilt. They're at $95,000 is their cost of attendance. And by the way, those schools, there is no merit money whatsoever. It's 100% based on need. So I believe in capitalism. I believe in free markets and supply and demand. So I am very hopeful that the changes that Congress has implemented will go a long way to reduce the overall cost of college. Because for many middle to upper class families, they relied on PLUS loans to help them send their kids to these very expensive colleges that they can't afford, but they were getting the money to pay for. Now, because I have been helping families with their best plan to pay for college and protect their retirement, I've helped thousands of families. I understand that for many of you, borrowing will be a piece of your paying for college plan. But if you're thinking about borrowing money, you also have to think about the repayment of the loans. If you need help figuring out your best plan to help with college and not sacrifice your retirement, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you very much.